In Between Distance and Connection is a project that I started in the first German lockdown of the COVID-19 pandemic, when I, like the majority of the world, isolated myself at home. I wrote this piece in order to deal with all the ambivalent emotions I experienced back in the spring of 2020. The fear, the small joys, and everything in between. On one side, there was the uncertainty around the danger the virus posed on myself, my loved ones, and the whole of humanity. And this felt like a serious threat for a millennial growing up in Central Europe, who never witnessed any major public crises close to home and lived a rather stable and protected life. But on the other side, the forced deceleration deriving from the lockdown, despite the scary situation, had a temporary positive effect on my well-being. Experiencing that it is possible to exist in time and space differently than in the familiar hamster wheel gave me an inner calm and sparked my creativity in unknown ways. I started working on In Between Distance and Connection on the 14th of March 2020. And within a few days I finished the concept for the 7 parts that resemble different phases of the lockdown and the path leading to it. And then I asked 2 people who are very dear to me to join the project. My cousin Rico, who was the first person I told about the project, provided the bass lines. And Bella Rose helped me to shape the narrative and contributed the voiceover. And so it happened that after only 2 months, and in time with the first easings of the lockdown, the piece was finished. Now it's winter, the beginning of the year 2022, and the pandemic is still not over. In these challenging times, I often like to think back to those weeks in the spring of 2020, in the hope of retrieving some of the calm that helped me to get through this demanding time.